and welcome to another great week on the Jet Set. Coming up, the Jet Set in Espanol, Juan Albaran, is joining us to share his time at the Hotel Zags in Portland, Oregon.
And what travel scams should you be on the lookout for? We've got them coming up.
And I'm taking you to explore one of my favorite vacation spots, Loreto, Mexico. All of this and much more is coming up. You're watching the Jet Set.
Welcome aboard. Bobby Lori and Nikki Noya have your ticket to travel, food, fitness, and everything you need for an on-the-go lifestyle. Grab your boarding pass. It's time to Jet Set.
Grab your swimsuit because we're about to dive into travel news on this week's edition of Here's This, powered by thejetset.com. Anyone who's traveled recently is well aware of the slew of fees that can get tacked onto your hotel bill, but what if you had to pay to go to the pool?
Nope!
According to a new report in the Wall Street Journal, charging a premium to take a dip is a growing trend among the nation's hotels. $200 for some just to have a chair poolside. What do you think? Is it worth it?
Absolutely ridiculous. Everything is already way expensive to start with, and now you're going to charge people to use the pool and it's summertime? Nope. Well, also, you're just pushing people to either onto the next hotel or to vacation rentals, which are, the hotels are scared about. So I don't understand why this is happening.
Well, speaking on behalf of the Sun, you get very inflamed about the situation.
Well, just because, we've been traveling a lot this summer, and it's really expensive. Everything is like ridiculously expensive. So just adding another fee that is like a new thing.
And it's just, to me, more of like a corporate greed type situation, because the travel rebound is there. The hotels are full, finally, for the first time in 2 years. And now it's like, oh, here's another way we can make some money by charging $200 to go sit by a pool.
No, okay, if you're the Satay in Miami Beach, like maybe because it's super fabulous, but a regular place like this just means I'm renting a house. I'm not going to your pool.
Well, on the other side of this, Jim Batten, he lives in West Linn, Oregon, says that he made about $177,000 in less than 2 years by renting out his pool through an app, which is kind of like the Airbnb for pools. He said, quote, unless you're retired or don't have a day job, it does take a lot of time to learn about pool chemistry and management. I look at my pool chemicals probably 5 to 10 times a day. And he told CNBC that he spent $110,000 on his pool initially and has spent about $37,000 in upkeep over the last 10 years. But I don't know how I would feel about looking through my window into the backyard and seeing a whole bunch of people that I've not seen before.
Well, first it would be like, cha-ching.
I guess.
Second of all, it's not a lot of people are renting other people's just pools for parties. A lot of my friends during COVID rented like a time slot in someone's pool to do their laps or get some swimming or just, just to get out of the house, especially in the city. A lot of people in DC did this during when we were in serious lockdown. So I actually think it's a pretty brilliant idea. I don't think people are like, pool party at Ted's house.
So would Nikki Noya rent a pool at someone else's house?
For silence and peace.
So you would by yourself?
Oh,
you wouldn't do it with anyone else. You're like, thank you, this space is mine, now leave me alone.
Yes. But I actually think, it's kind of ingenious for people to do. I mean, do I want that for me? But he had an industrious
It's true, he had a good idea.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of people being left alone, the FAA has proposed that all new commercial airplanes be outfitted with a second barrier to the flight deck as an extra security measure to prevent intrusion into the cockpit. So this is obviously something coming out of all of the unruly passenger incidents we've seen over the last 2 years.
Yeah, because people don't know how to behave. I've told you guys so many times, just be cool when you get on the airplane. But listen.
I wonder what a second barrier even looks like.
Don't even get near here.
Right?
I don't know.
It's got to be like some sort of like double door, maybe.
Listen, I just feel like whatever it takes to keep our crew and our pilots safe in this weird time because everyone's acting crazy and people just want to go on vacation and then you have people not acting right because they're back in public. But
you think people just forgot how to act in public?
Oh, we've both seen it. A lot of the places that we have been to, no one knows how to behave in public anymore. So everyone needs a little etiquette lesson and just be cool.
But we'll be back in 30 seconds with more of the Jet Set.
Warm weather and beautiful coastline is something I love, and there are few better places to experience these than in Loreto, Mexico. I had the chance to visit this amazing town, and I'm so excited to share my trip with you. Check it out. To start our trip, we checked in for our flights on American Airlines. With direct flights from Phoenix and Dallas, American Airlines makes visiting Loreto easy and very comfortable. Before I knew it, I had arrived in Loreto. Rosarito Hotel is the perfect place to begin your trip in Loreto. Located right in the city center, it is an easy walk to the plaza, delicious restaurants, bars, and fantastic shops. Hotel Rosarito offers beautiful, comfortable accommodations including 4 single rooms, 2 junior suites, and 3 double rooms. The hotel is perfect for a family reunion takeover or a quick trip with friends. The hotel also has a beautiful pool and outdoor space offering poolside ceviche and cerveza, so of course I had to give it a try. After checking in, it was time to go explore this charming town. A trip to Loreto is unlike visiting any other destination. If you want to find the really, really good stuff, then you gotta go to the plaza. Just say, Mission de Loreto, please, to your taxi driver, and it's a great place to get started. It's a mission and a church in the middle of everything. The plaza around the church has been recently remodeled, and it's filled with shops, restaurants, and incredibly warm and welcoming locals. All of that walking, touring, and exploring got me so hungry. Just a short walk from the plaza is Casa Carmen, one of the most delicious seafood restaurants I have ever been to. With the sea just steps away, the atmosphere was amazing. Tacos, oysters, clams, crabs, the best tortillas I've ever tasted, and of course, my favorite sangria. Casa Carmen was the perfect way to end my first day in my new favorite destination, Loreto, Mexico.
You finally got to go to Loreto.
It was amazing! Not tears this way, whale right next to us in the boat. The people are incredible, the food is amazing, and the natural beauty of this place, it was awesome. Go to Loreto in Baja Sur, Mexico. Amazing!
We've got to take a quick break, but we've got lots more of the Jet Set coming up in just 60 seconds.
Whales, right here.
So how do tears this way work?
Get a whale next to you and then you can find out yourself.
Are family reunion vacations finally back? In a recent poll, almost 2/3 of respondents said that family and friend reunions bring them more joy than other vacations. And with nearly 1 in 3 people waiting about 4 years to reconnect with their extended family, it's time to think about when and where to get together. Travel expert Jeanenne Tornatore joins us with some ideas. Hi, Jeanenne.
Hey, great to be here.
Great having you back. So Jeanenne, as we head into the fall travel season, is this a good time to think about family reunion vacations?
Fall's a really great time to think about family reunion vacations. It's the fall shoulder season, so you're going to have less crowds, you're going to find more affordable airfare, and more availability at a lot of these resorts that really cater to large families.
Yeah, and airfare is finally starting to go down too. So where should families be looking?
Well, look, I think the number one thing when you're planning a big family reunion is you want to choose a resort that has shared experiences. So things that everyone can do together. I love the idea of a dude ranch vacation for a family reunion. And one of my favorites is in Arizona. It's just an hour outside of Phoenix in Wickenburg, Arizona. It is a place called Rancho de los Caberos Ranch and Golf Club. And this resort, I have to tell you, it is so stunning, and it's celebrating its 75th anniversary this year. It's been around since 1949, and it's one of those places where generations of families keep coming back. In fact, 75% of their families are returnees. So that really tells you something when people just want to keep coming back. I know we've got some great video of this place, but let me just tell you a little bit about it. It's 13,000 acres of stunning Sedona desert landscapes. You've got all these authentic ranch experiences, horseback riding, of course, roping, axe throwing, archery, there's skeet shooting, these amazing chuck wagon dinners under the stars, but it's also a luxury resort. And I think that's important for people looking for those family reunion destinations as well, because you want all those amenities. This place has an amazing golf course. It's got a spa. It's got tennis courts, pickleball courts, even a kids club. So lots of things the entire family can enjoy.
I don't know if you know this little known fact about me, but I'm actually pretty good at axe throwing. Who knew?
Ooh, did not know that. Well, this is a place where you can go and really hone those skills, right?
Exactly. So I hear there's a contest and we can enter to win a trip to this resort.
Yes. So the really cool thing about this year, as I said, they're celebrating their 75th anniversary. So they are launching on August 15th, their 75th anniversary family reunion at the Ranch contest. So, and this just isn't a small contest. This is a trip that you can win for 10 of your family and friends. It's worth over $60,000. They're giving you stipend for your family to travel to the resort. It includes a 7-night stay in their suites for everyone in your family, all of the activities on the resort, pretty much everything you want to do, it's included in this package, all of your meals. So really everything is included. Now, how do you win? That's what everyone wants to know. Well, this is all about really getting fun and creative with your family. They want you to post on social media a video about why your family should win this 75th anniversary family reunion at the Ranch contest. So it's all about getting creative, right? Get the cowboy hats out, find that really fun music, and get together with your family either in person or over Zoom and put together a fun video. You submit it on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, any of their social media, and tell about why you should win. Enter by September 15th. So you got about a month to make this happen and do it. And they're actually going to notify the winners by September 30th. So you'll find out pretty quick if you've won this amazing $60,000 vacation there. All of the details are on their website at ranchodeloscaberos.com/reunion. So you're going to find all the contest details, the rules, and all those hashtags that you need to use when you submit on social media.
That does sound like quite an amazing vacation. I'm going to have to call my sister. She's got all the cowboy boots and hats. That way I can enter and possibly win. Thanks so much for the information, Jeanine. So, Nikki, have you ever been the victim of a travel scam?
No, because I watch the Jet Set and I get all the tips on how to avoid being scammed.
And that's what we're about to give you right now. Our friends at TravelPulse.com reported that according to the Federal Trade Commission, many travel scams start out with you receiving a call, a text, or a flyer in the mail. In any of these communications, you may be promised a free trip, a luxury cruise at a drastically discounted rate. But the catch is that they need your credit card information to secure the reservation, and then it all really goes downhill from there.
Oh no, hang up the phone immediately.
Yep,
nope.
Because you may find out that you might find some hidden fees that you have to pay, or even worse, the trip itself is a scam. It doesn't even exist. You've just paid for something that you're never going to get.
You've got no confirmation. There's no Disney cruise. You have nothing except for high bills. Yes.
Exactly. So there are some other common travel scams out there. They all come in different forms, and we're going to tell you some of them now so you can avoid them. The first one has been pretty popular this summer, specifically fake rental homes.
Eesh.
So booking a vacation rental is typically pretty safe, especially if you're booking through a major platform or an established rental company with a travel advisor. However, scammers have been known to sneak through fake or duplicate rental listings in order to try to collect rental fees for properties that don't even exist or that they have no control over altogether.
That is, so what you got to do is I like to make sure that the house that I'm looking at has a lot of reviews so that I know that this is an actual listing, that people have actually stayed there, that they have good reviews, that the person who owns the house is responsive. Because some people are like taking the pictures of the house and putting it in a totally different location. Ooh, you gotta watch out. Okay, what else?
So generally speaking, you can avoid that scam by paying directly through the platform. And as Nikki said, only book rentals that come with reviews. Okay.
Yes.
Number 2, broken taxi meters. Now, it's easy to assume that your taxi driver automatically turns on the meter when you get in, but you should always check ahead of time because the broken taxi meter scam takes place when the driver doesn't turn on the meter or tells you it's broken, only to demand an exorbitant fare after the ride has taken place.
Oh no, you get out of that taxi and you get into a new one. There's one right behind it. You don't fall for that broken meter.
And one of the things that I always do is I always ask if they take a credit card before I get in, because I've been in a taxi where I've asked that, they said yes, then at the end of the ride, they're like, oh no, cash only. Sorry, I talked to you about this first.
Yeah.
You're not pulling that
on
on
me. Don't fall for it, everyone.
We've got to take another short break, but don't go anywhere. We've still got lots of the Jet Set to come.
And you want to hear all of our tips and tricks to stay safe while out on the road.
All of them.
All of them.
Joining us today is the Jet Set in Espanol host, Juan Albarrán. Juan, you've been doing a lot of traveling lately, a lot more than Nikki and I, that's for sure.
I know, you've been on some amazing amazing
I know.
trip.
Where
I've
have
been-
you been, and what can our Spanish-speaking friends look forward to?
A little bit of everywhere, but if you want to go to the website and see something more in Spanish, recently I went to Montreal and the Eastern ships. The Quebec region is just beautiful.
So
I can't wait to
beautiful.
go back.
And that's thejetset.com/Espanol.
Espanol, yes, absolutely. And then the other regions that I went, soon is coming Lake Geneva in Wisconsin too. It's
I didn't
so
even know
particular
Wisconsin had a
places.
Lake Geneva.
It's very interesting,
amazing.
and it's a hometown of traditions that not so many places in the United States has.
Oh.
Like mailing by boat. You receive your mail by boat.
Yeah, so
Really?
that's interesting.
Yeah, but also recently I went to Portland for the first time in Oregon. It is just
I've never been
beautiful. The
You've never been to
weather,
Portland, Oregon?
No.
the people, the food.
Can you speak Spanish and watch his segment?
Yes, you can. Well, but you know, if you're thinking about taking a trip to Portland, Oregon, choosing the right hotel can make a huge difference. I recently had the chance to experience the Hotel Zags. It's located in the heart of the city. This new beautiful property is completely remodeled and is perfect for base camp for a visit in the City of the Roses. So take a look.
Hello, I'm Juan Albarrán, and I'm the host of the Jet Set en Español. Please join me while I take you to explore the city of Portland, Oregon. For my stay, I chose to stay at the Hotel Zags. This newly remodeled property is perfect for the urban adventurer. With an elevated but unpretentious style, it's the perfect place to call home for my time in Portland. The staff is friendly and very welcoming, and the rooms are very stylish and offer great views of the city.
So we start my date with a delicious breakfast. So we have the first item in the checklist done. Now it's time to go and explore. Come with me.
One of the things I love about staying at the Hotel Zags is the location. It's a great base camp for a stay in Portland. In fact, just a few blocks away was the Portland State University Farmers Market. I found everything from beautiful flowers, fresh local produce, and of course, amazing food and made goods.
This is my first day in Portland. I just left the hotel, and what a great way to go around and explore from the market. So I found this farmer market, so it's time to do a little bit of shopping. And of course, you know, Portland have this craziness with the weather, so I will be checking out probably one of the art museums of Portland to protect myself. You never know with the rain. Art is always attached to the roots and the story of their people. I'm very excited to see all the collections inside of the Art Museum of Portland. And if you want to escape from the rain, this is one of the right places to be.
After the museum, I head back to the Zags Hotel restaurant and patio for what will become my favorite part of the trip, Drags at Zags.
Oh my God, I'm so excited for painting sauce. We'll see. This drag brunch is for those that like their drag brunches a little bit more interactive and who want to take home a souvenir. Drag at Zags combines the step-by-step painting class with a tasty brunch at Drag Queens.
I'm not feeling good or wrong, but I'm having fun. This doesn't look so difficult that I thought it was going to be. I don't know if I the drinks or the instructions, but I feel that I'm getting much better. I could be the next Picasso maybe. But cheers. The final adventure on my trip to Portland was an excursion with Wildwood Adventures to see the amazing Muloma Falls.
What a great day with Andy, our tour guide in Wildwood Adventures. Was just beautiful, and what a great way to end with this majestic view.
Juan, oh my God, the drag brunch looked amazing, and
So
the
fun.
waterfalls, this looked like so much fun.
I know.
So
I've
pretty
been to
soon.
Portland. You need to go.
Yeah, well, but now, for right now, you can plan your trip watching the jetset.com/español.
Gracias.
And you can also watch it on Roku and Amazon, right?
Yes,
watch it
you
in
can
Spanish
download
there.
Roku and Amazon Fire TV.
Okay, good.
All over the place.
All over the place.
I love it.
All right, we have to take one final break, but we'll be right back with more of the Jet Set. Don't go anywhere.
You have been to so many fun places.
Welcome back to the Jet Set. It's time again for your weekly dose of travel inspiration on the go, where this week we're sending you to explore the ancient Mediterranean treasures.
Ooh.
This trip through the Mediterranean allows you to witness the origin of civilization as you cruise through the fabled Aegean Sea for 8 days, visiting 2 different countries with 6 included tours only on Viking cruises, of course.
Well, tell me all about it.
Have you done that?
No,
No.
but I'd like to.
Well, your journey starts in Istanbul. Explore the city
Oh
that
my
sits
God.
between Europe and Asia and boasts a heavy mix of Western and Eastern cultures.
Uh-huh.
Next stop, we're going over to Ephesus.
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 Yes.
I can never say that right.
Yeah.
You've got to visit one of the world's best preserved ruins,
Yes.
the Temple of Artemis.
Yes, my mom actually has been there and she said it is incredible.
Really?
Yes.
We were supposed to go, and then it got canceled.
I know.
Oh,
back.
Viking,
I know.
we're ready to go.
And then
too.
once you've explored Turkey, sail down to Rhodes, Greece, the home of Europe's largest active medieval town.
All of these places sound really cool.
The journey then ends in Athens, where, of course, you have the chance to visit the iconic Acropolis, which the only thing I've ever heard about that from one Albaran, where he said, it's not as big as I thought it was going to be.
It's true. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
You can book this vacation by visiting oceanandriversailings.com. Well, thank you for watching this week, and we're going to see you next week. Visit us online at thejetset.com.
Bye. I gotta book my trip.